So before I start the session, let me introduce myself. Okay. So I'm Srikanth. I have an experience in IT industry in total of 14 years. So I have worked in different roles. Like I worked as a business analyst. I worked as a Scrum Master. I worked as a product owner. So currently I'm at a manager level, handling few of the business analysts in my team. So I started my career in 2007. Okay. Initially, I was an SME, then later on, I have transformed my career into BA. So I am from a non-technical background. Okay. So I'm a BCom graduate, not from any technical background. Okay. So I'm a certified Scrum Master and certified PMPO from Safe Agile. So these are the two certifications I hold: Safe Agile Product Owner, Product Manager, and Certified Scrum Master from Scrum Alliance. Okay, so this is about me. Um okay, so if you guys have any questions on any of the point what I'm going to discuss now, you can stop me right away at that point of time, and you can ask your question, or you can post it in the chat. I'll take it up at the end of this session. Okay, so these are the 2 points I wanted to stress before I start the demo. So in this session we are going to see uh, what is, basically we'll understand who is a BA and what are the roles and responsibilities, right? And what is the course content of this training program, and what is the roadmap. Okay, so how we are going to accomplish all the topics, and what is the roadmap which we'll follow during this training program. Okay, so first we'll look into the myths. I hope you know what are myths, and we'll also discuss about the certifications also, right? So what are the certifications a BA can do, who are eligible to write what kind of certifications, right? So this demo would go around 40 to 45 minutes. Now if you guys have any additional questions, then it may go to 1 hour, but probably I'll see that I'll complete the demo in 45 minutes. Okay. So we'll start with the myths. So one of the greatest myth, whenever you want to transform into BA, right? You get to hear, BA should be from a technical background, or BA should have some. Okay. Yeah, we'll S5 I will do that. Okay. So we'll, what I was saying. Yeah, myth, right? So whenever you want to transform the career into BA, right, you get to hear that a BA should be from a technical background, or a BA should have a technical knowledge. Okay, but that is a myth. A BA is only a person, or a BA is only a role which connects only with the client. Okay, so let us understand first why technical knowledge is not required for a BA. Okay, so I hope you must have done some homework before you join this session, right? So can someone tell me who is a business analyst? Whatever you know, okay, whatever you are aware of about business analyst, can someone tell me who is a BA?
One who analyzes the business requirements. He
Can
understands
I
it.
speak in Hindi, sir? I can explain in Hindi.
Yeah, please go ahead, anything is fine.
एक्चुअली बिजनेस एनालिस्ट जैसा जो होते हैं, जो मतलब अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड डेटा से हमको मतलब जो इंफॉर्मेशन होती है, मतलब क्लाइंट की जो भी मतलब इंफॉर्मेशन उनको चाहिए होती है वो निकाल कर दें, लाइक विजुअलाइजेशन करें, डेटा क्लीनिंग करें, डेटा मैनिपुलेट करने के बाद विजुअलाइजेशन करके पावर बीआई में, और हमको एक डैशबोर्ड बना के उनको इन्फॉर्मेशन दे दें, ताकि जो भी हमारा रनिंग बिजनेस है उसमें हेल्पफुल हो सके, ताकि हमारा मतलब कहाँ लॉस कहाँ प्रॉफिट है, केपीआई पे वर्क करते हैं मेनली.
Yeah, so that is on the Power BI or data analytics perspective, but basically the business role will come into picture in the application development. Okay, application development or software development, right? So I see someone is messaging, right? A person who communicates what is the input process and output requires a software team, okay? And middleman in between the IT and business team, right? So instead of saying middleman, that is some, not the right word to use, right? A BA is a liaison, okay? Liaison in between development team and the client.
So BA is someone who understands the needs from the clients
Correct.
and decodes it to the tries to collect all the gathers information and requirements, resources, plans,
Correct.
organizes the team. So basically, we understand the need of the client and get it done from the resources.
Development, right?
Yeah.
So basically, BA is acting as a liaison, right? So why there should be a liaison in between client and development team? Why development team can't directly talk to the client? Why development team can't gather requirements from the client directly? Why there is a need of a business analyst?
Because there will be a lot of confusion then, and I mean, if there's one proper channel of communication, things would be more organized. And if the whole
Developers are connecting with the client, then also there would be a proper channel. Technical lead can contact client for the requirements, not the entire development team. One person can represent from the development team and they can gather the requirements from the client. Why there is a need of a business analyst? Because see, development team and testing team are more into technical aspects. Okay, so development team or testing team cannot think in the business perspective. Their thought process will always revolve around the technical aspects. Okay, their thought process will always revolve around the technical solutions, right? If you go and talk, if some developer is going and talking to the client, okay, regarding the technical aspects like the technical language or queries or how they do the coding, everything, client will not understand all those things, right? Client will understand only the business terms. Client will understand only business language. See, if someone is, example, if someone wanted to develop a login page for a e-commerce website, if development team is going to gather the requirements from client, development team always stress on the technical aspects, right? For how the code should be right, what, how they have to design the screen, how the field should be. Their thought process will always be on the technical aspects. But if a business analyst get the requirements from the client, a business analyst will always thinks on the business perspective. Okay, in the same example of login, right? A business analyst will think always on the business perspective, how the login page should look like, right? What are the rules behind, client is looking for that particular login page, right? So there is a difference between thought process of the business analyst and the technical team, right? So that is the reason the business analysts act as a liaison between the development team and the client, so that the business analyst can gather and discuss the business terms with the client and gather the requirements in terms of business and explain the same to the development team in different modes, right? So we have different kinds of documentations. Okay, we have different types of documentations on which a BA will work. Okay, we have BRD, we have FRD, right? We have user stories. So once BA gathers the requirements from the client, he or she will explain the requirements to the development team or testing team in these modes. Okay, writing a BRD or writing an FRD or writing an user story, right? So that is the reason, since a BA is always talks on the business perspective, it is not required for a BA to get into the technical aspects, or it is not required for a BA to come to BA from a technical background. Okay, if you are able to understand the business, if you are able to talk fluently with the client of the business, then you're good to go. You can, you can handle the business analyst role very easily. Okay, so that is the reason technical knowledge is not required for a BA. Okay, but there is a catch. Okay, so basic SQL knowledge will be a add-on, will be an add-on for your career. Why? Right, so it is not mandatory. SQL knowledge is also not mandatory, but if you have some basic knowledge like how to extract the data, how to write a select query, that is enough. Okay, so in my 14 years of experience, I hardly wrote SQL queries in my in my job role. Why we need to have this basic knowledge of SQL is, in real time what happens sometimes, client will ask you to give you some data. Okay, you might need to extract it from the backend. You can ask developers or you can ask testers, they will give you, that is not a problem, but we should not be dependent on that. Okay, we should not be dependent on them each and every time. We should not go and ask them, give me this data or give me that data. We should be self educated and we should be self capable of writing the select query and extracting the data. Okay, so that is the reason basic SQL knowledge is added advantage if you have that particular knowledge. Okay, so this is what a business analyst role is. Okay, then what is a skill set required for a BA? Okay, communication skill, problem solving skills, right? Knowledge of analysis techniques and business analysis tools, right? So these two we are going to get it from the training program, right? So all the business analysis techniques, right? What are the techniques, how a business analyst should work in a real-time project, and the usage of different tools we learn in the training program, right? But communication skill and problem solving skill, one should have this both the skill set, right? So it is not like you are going to solve the country level problems. Okay, small problems within the team or small problems with the stakeholders, right? So we'll also see the techniques, right, with real time examples. Based on my experience, I'll also explain you how what kind of problems you can encounter during the project implementation, or what kind of issue you will see within the team, right? So we'll discuss all those things in the training program, right? Any questions until now?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what are the roles and responsibilities of a BA? Okay. So these are the basic roles and responsibilities, right? Need assessment, doing business analysis, stakeholder management. How we do stakeholder management? We have a RACI matrix, right? We'll see how we do that in the when we get into the training program. We'll see in detail of each and every topic, right? How to gather the requirements. You must have heard elicitation techniques, right? We have many elicitation techniques, but we should be able to identify the right elicitation technique. Okay, we have interview method. Okay, we have document analysis, we have joint application development, reverse engineering. Okay, we have many other illustration techniques. Okay, but we cannot use each and every technique at this at any point of time. We should be able to identify right elicitation technique to gather the requirement. Okay, so we'll discuss all those things in detail when we get into the training program. Okay, how to do analysis and what are the different types of documentations we do, right? Requirements prioritization, all these are the roles and responsibilities of a BA in a real-time project. Okay, so now we'll see the course content. Okay, so this training program is divided into two parts. One is business analyst introduction and one is SDLC. In business analyst introduction, this introduction would go around 4 to 5 days initially, wherein I will discuss only basics of the business analyst, right? How a business analyst role got origin, right? Before business analyst role existence, there was IT companies. They were developing the applications, big softwares, right? But why still there was a role of a business analyst got introduced, right? We'll see all those things. How to do business analysis, right? How a business analysis can be done, what are the techniques. Okay, and we'll see what are the types of companies in the IT industry, right? So I'll be covering some basic topics with in the first 1 week, because whoever wanted to transform their career into BA is not may not be every one of you or may not be from a corporate sector, right? Every one of you may not be from corporate industry. Some of you may be from the banking, or some of you may be from the sales. You guys, they don't know how the corporate industry works and how the IT industry works, right? So to give them some basic knowledge of IT industry, I'll be discussing all these things in the first 1 week of the training program, right? We'll see types of companies, we'll see types of project, how the billing is done. Okay, what is a hourly billing, what is a project billing. We'll see everything on the basic level of to understand how a IT industry works in the first 1 week. Okay, next we'll get into the business analyst topics, right? Business analyst topics, waterfall methodology. First, we'll start with waterfall methodology. Okay, so in waterfall methodology, we learn everything like identifying the stakeholders, stakeholder management, RACI matrix. What is the abbreviation for RACI matrix? RACI? Anyone know? RACI? RACI is basically used to do the stakeholder management. Responsible, accountable, consultant. Okay, then inform. Okay, so this is the abbreviation for a RACI matrix. So we have to not risk. Okay, responsible, accountable, consultant, and inform. So we have to identify the right stakeholder and plot in each of these category. Okay, so this is used to this will be helpful when you start working on the implementation of the project and everything. This will be helpful in identifying the right stakeholder to discuss and to get any of the feedback on the requirement. Okay, so we'll see how to do this RACI matrix. We'll also see how to do the risk analysis. Okay, how to maintain the risk register and everything. Okay, and we'll also see in waterfall methodology, as I mentioned, we'll look into the business requirement document, functional requirement document, right? How to write BRD, how to write FRD. So you'll also get some samples of BRD and FRD, and you'll also get some projects you have to work, right? So all these things we'll learn in the waterfall methodology. Okay, any questions here until now?
Uh, One question here. We I am not from like typically from this background, so will this course will also cater to the basic of whatever is required for business analyst, like
Correct.
you're talking about RACI and all this, so I don't have any idea about this. So we'll
Yeah.
start from the basics, right?
Correct, so that is what I was saying, right? So in the first 1 week we'll look into the basic, then slowly we'll get into the actual topics. Okay, every topic would be discussed in detail with practicals examples based on my experience. Okay, and also you'll get some sample documentations also, and some case studies, so you need not to worry about gaining the practical knowledge also.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll come to that, Vinaya. We can talk on that too. Okay, so yeah, so this is what I'll be covering in the waterfall. So I'll also train you, or I'll also teach you agile or scrum. Okay, so waterfall is a methodology. See, what most of the business analysts will work in only these two methodologies. One is waterfall and one is scrum. Okay, in agile is a methodology. Under agile we have multiple frameworks. Okay, scrum is a framework, Kanban is a framework, XP is a framework, which is extreme programming. Okay, then we have TDD, test driven development, future driven development, right? So all these comes under agile umbrella. Okay, so scrum is the one which is mostly used across the globe. Okay, so I am also going to cover scrum methodology in this training program and touch base other methodologies. Okay, I'll just explain how the other methodologies work, but in depth of explanation is going to happen on the scrum. Okay, so we'll see how scrum works in the development, or how scrum works in the SDLC, right? What is SDLC? Software development lifecycle. Okay, so we'll see the introduction to agile. We'll also see what is the agile frameworks, right? As I mentioned, these are the agile frameworks, right? In depth we'll look into that when we get into the training activities. Okay, and we'll see scrum values, scrum principles, right? Everything we'll learn, whatever a business analyst is required in the scrum methodology, everything I'll teach you. Okay, so how to conduct scrum events, right? So basically conducting scrum events is a scrum master's responsibility, but we should, as a business analyst, we should also know how to conduct these scrum events. And what is the role of a business analyst in these scrum events? Okay, what are scrum events? Basically, what are scrum events? Anyone know? Have you ever called this daily stand-up meeting? Daily stand-up meeting, product backlog grooming.
It's a kind of planning and feedback meeting.
Right, product sprint planning,
Review.
Sprint
sprint
review,
review,
retrospective.
sprint retrospective. Okay, so all this comes under sprint scrum events. Okay, so we'll see how to conduct these scrum events and what is the role of a business analyst in these scrum events. Okay, we'll see how to write the epics, user stories, right? User stories cannot be written directly. There is a hierarchy to write an user story, right? So first we have to write the epic, then feature, then user story. Okay, under user story again we have requirement explanation, right? We can say it as a user story and acceptance criteria. Okay, so in agile we write the requirements in the form of user stories, right? We do not have any documentation, BRD, FRD, all those documentations will not be there in the agile methodology. So BRD and FRD are only for waterfall. In agile we write user stories and acceptance criteria, right? We'll explain requirements in the form of user story. Okay, then we'll also see how to calculate the team's velocity. Okay, team's velocity, team's capacity, right? So these are some technical words. Okay, if you have ever heard, right, team sprint capacity. Okay, how do we calculate this sprint capacity? This sprint planning is based on this. How do we do sprint planning? Based on the sprint capacity only, right? So what we do in sprint planning, we take the user stories to that particular sprint, okay, based on the capacity available, right? Basically this capacity calculation and velocity calculation is a duty of a scrum master, but as a BA we should also know how these things are done. Okay, so we'll also see, we'll also learn how to do this, right? Sprint capacity and teams velocity and prioritization, right? How prioritization is done, requirements prioritization. Have you ever heard this technique, Moscow technique? Must, should, could, won't, right? So this is a famous technique which every business analyst uses for prioritizing the requirements. Okay, so we'll see how this technique is used, and we'll see how the story estimations are done. What is meant by estimation? In general definition, what is meant by estimation?
Time required to finish the task.
Sorry,
Time required to finish the task.
correct.
How much time and effort required for for the particular development?
Right, that is correct. See, if I ask you, if I give you some task, okay, if I gave you some task and if I ask you how much time it would take, okay, or if if you're traveling from place A to place B, okay, and you say I will take 1 hour of time, that estimation is called estimating the work. Okay, measuring that particular work is called estimation. So how we do estimation in agile? We have a separate technique. Okay, we have a separate process to do the story estimations, right? We have to use planning. We have two techniques. Okay, as I mentioned here, we have two techniques. One is planning poker cards and one is t-shirt sizing. So what is planning poker? We have a planning poker cards. Okay, let me show you. Okay, these are planning poker cards. Okay, so a few of the organizations will physically give you these cards for story estimation. I mean, not for us, for developers and the testers. Okay, so if you see the series of numbers here, right, 0, it's half, right? Basically, the series of numbers would be like this. Okay, sorry. Okay, the series of numbers would be like this: 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, right? So how we are deriving these numbers? 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, so on, right? So these series of numbers is called Fibonacci series numbers. Okay, what we call Fibonacci series numbers, right? We use these numbers for estimating the user story. How we will do that particular estimation and everything we'll see in the in detailed training program. Okay, and at the same time, t-shirt size is nothing but general how our t-shirt size would be, like small, medium, large, XL, right? So each of these size will have some definition of time. Okay, so let us say any user story is taking less than 4 hours is said to be small. Okay, so this definition is based on the companies. Okay, we'll also see when to use which technique for estimation. Okay, so all these things will be covered under the agile topics. Okay, any questions here until now? Okay, right, so this is what I'm going to cover in the this is the training course content. Okay, and however the tools, right? What are the tools I'm going to cover in this training program? Okay, one is MS Visio used for activity diagrams, flow diagrams. Okay, user flow diagrams. For all those things we use MS Visio. I'll covering those. And screen mockups, right? What is a mockup? You guys know what is a mockup?
This is sample representation of what we developed in UI.
Correct, right? Sample. Let me show you one sample. Where is that? Just give me 1 minute. No. Okay. Okay, fine. I think, yeah. Yeah, what is it? I'll show you. I'll tell you, right? So these are the screen mockups. Okay. So design a screen, sample screen. Okay. So this mockup is done used Balsamic tool. Okay. There are many applications in the market. Okay. There are many wireframing tools like Balsamic. We have Pencil. We have Axure Pro. Okay. I'll teach you the concept how to do this screen mockups. Okay, you can apply in any of these tools. Okay, for this training program, I'm going to teach you how to use Pencil. Okay, Pencil is a free tool. Okay, this is one of the sample screen from the previous batch. Okay, so this is a free tool which can be used by anyone, free software. Okay, so I'll teach you how to use this Pencil application. The same you can apply in any of the wireframing tools. Okay, so that is what I'm going to cover in this program. And Jira is used to maintain the user stories, write the user stories, maintain the defects and everything. Okay, and also SQL. So SQL is also a part of this training program. Basic SQL, not in depth of SQL, but you should be able to manage your role, right? So that kind of knowledge will be provided in the SQL class. Okay, then any questions until now? Right. So we have seen the course content and we have seen the tools. Uh, yes, Jira is used only in Agile. Okay, Word document is used in the waterfall methodology, right? Because in waterfall we have to write more documentation, but whereas in Agile we don't write any documentation, we just maintain the user stories in Jira too. Okay, so now we have seen the course content and we have seen the tools. Now roadmap. Okay, how the total content is segregated in 4 weeks. Okay, the duration of this program is 4 weeks. Okay, so first week, as I told you, I'll teach you the basics. Second week, we'll see the how to do the stakeholder analysis, RACI matrix and everything. And third week, I'll start SDLC. In the fourth week, we'll start the Jira. Okay, so during these 4 weeks, besides theoretical knowledge, you'll also get multiple case studies. Okay, I was just okay, so you'll also get number of case studies during this training program. Okay, which will give you the practical knowledge. Okay, let us say if you have we have completed risk analysis today. Okay, you'll get a case study on the risk analysis. If you have completed RACI matrix, you'll get a case study on RACI matrix. Okay, so that you'll get some practical knowledge on the doing the things. Okay, not only case studies, we'll also do some role play activities. What are role play activities? I will play the role of a client and you will play the role of a business analyst. You guys have to gather the requirements for me. Okay, so we'll take a small example, small use case. You guys have to gather the requirements from me. Not only requirements gathering, we'll also do role play activities for the estimations also. Okay, requirements prioritization, estimation set, all the important topics what a business analyst is needed. We'll do the role play activities and we'll also do the case studies, right? So that will give you some practical knowledge also on how the real time things will happen when you get onto the role. Okay, so this is a roadmap and preparation. So once we are done with the training program, as I mentioned, you will get the case studies and also I'll be doing the mock interviews. Okay, so these mock interviews, based on your choice. Okay, if you want me to do mock interviews immediately after the training program, I will take your mock interviews. Or if you want to do mock interviews whenever your interview is scheduled, then I will take at that point of time. Okay, so once we are done with this training program, I'll help you in preparing the resume and you can start applying the jobs. Okay, so once interview is got scheduled, you can connect to me. I will explain you how to handle that particular interview based on the job description. Okay, I will also take mock interview at that point of time, right? Okay, right. So that's all for this demo session. Okay, I forgot to talk on the certification part, right? So certifications, any business analyst certification should come from IIBA. What is IIBA? International Institute of Business Analysis. Okay, so any certification, if you have to be said to be certified BA, then you have to get certification from IIBA. So what kind of certifications we have? We have three types of certifications for a BA. Okay, ECBA, which is an entry level certified business analyst. Then we have CBA, certified business analyst. Then we have CBAP. CBAP is a top certification for a BA, certified business analyst practitioner. Okay, now who all can write what certification? Okay, ECBA, anyone can write. There is no criteria as such. You can write, I can write, anyone can write. Okay. So this training program is based on the ECBA certification oriented. Okay. So once you are done with the training program, you can attempt this ECBA certification. Okay. CBA certification, there is some criteria to write that CBA certification. Okay. At least we should have 3,500 hours of working experience as a BA, real-time BA in the past 10 years. Okay, to write ECBA, this is a criteria. And to write ECBA, also CBAP also we have a criteria. Okay, CBAP 7,000 hours. A person should have a 7,000 hours of working experience as a BA in past 10 years. Then only that person is eligible to write CBAP. Okay, this is not my explanation. You can find it in the IIBA website also. Okay, let me show you in the IIBA website. Okay, IIBA certifications. Okay, ECBA. ECBA does not have any criteria. That is fine. We'll see CCBA. Okay, see, if you are a business analyst practitioner with 2 to 3 years of experience, then you can eligible to write this certification. Okay, same with CBAP. Okay, CBAP, how many years? See, extensive business analysis experience. Okay, then only you can write CBAP examination. Okay, so what is the fee for this particular exam? Okay, so if you go into the, these certifications are bit costlier. Okay, so if you see ECBA certification, it is $350. $350 in the sense, it would be closely around 350 into, let us put 83, 20, close to 30,000 is a ECBA certification. And this is not valid for lifetime. You have to renew for every 2 years. Okay. So in India, most of the companies does not ask for certification. If you have the skill set, then that is fine. If you want to add weightage, then you can go for certifications. Okay. So, but at this point of time, I do not suggest any certification. This training program is enough to gain you at least 3 to 4 years of experience. The same knowledge you will gain out of this training program. Now, any questions?
Is there any limit to the mock interviews you'll help us in?
Limit in the sense?
I mean, how many mock interviews will you assist us?
There is no limit. Yeah, most probably you'll be getting placed in 4 to 5 interviews. You will not take more than 5 interviews. If you are committed enough, then you'll not take more than 5 interviews. You'll be getting placed below 5 interviews. Okay, so I should not exaggerate that you will get placed in first interview or second interview. That will not be the case. Okay, since you guys are new to this BA role, it would take one first interview, you may not get placed, second interview you may not get placed, but below 5 interviews you'll get placed. That is what I can assure you if you are committed.
Okay. And resume also it will be from the scratch, like you'll help in
Yes.
making from the scratch.
Yes.
Fine. Thank you.
Hi, Chetan this side.
Hi.
Srikanth, he told after this training, what would be the experience range we would be getting?
3 to
Like for
4
how
years.
much?
3 to
4
4,
years.
yeah, 3 to 4 years of experience you can get with this training program.
So overall, if a person is having 8 to 10 years of experience, so he
Can
can
you
showcase.
give me 1 minute? I'll just plug in the charger. 1 minute. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so if a person is having suppose 10 years of experience, so the relevant of 4 plus would be enough in the market, or they would be exaggerating the profile considering the overall
No, no, no.
relevant experience.
See, you may have 10 years of experience, but we'll tweak your resume to show 3 years or 4 years of a BA experience. We'll not show all the 10 years as a BA experience.
Yeah, so that's what like the profiles, the shortlisting of the profiles would be there might be certain criteria of shortlisting the profiles from the organization and as well, right? So that should not cause an issue because I hope like indirect the point what I'm trying to tell,
No,
right?
I got it.
Because
That
there would
I
be
got the
certain
point.
criteria.
Yeah, I got the point. That will not be an issue.
Okay, and also the tools, whatever you're telling, are those paid tools or like they're open source tools?
So, okay, I'll tell you. See, SQL, we all know that is an open tool. Jira is not an open tool. It is a paid version, but we have a trial period of 1 month. We can use different email IDs and create accounts and use for practice. Okay. The pencil, what I showed you, that is a free tool. There is no charges for that. Visio, again, a paid tool. But what we do is we have one more tool which is similar to Visio. Let me show you that. Diagrams.net. Okay, so this is very much similar to the MS Visio. This is a free tool which we can use and practice all the diagrams.
Okay, so
Okay.
seeing for this Visio, like
Hmm.
do we have any particular like this Visio training materials in the YouTube videos? Can we get this Visio official thing to gain knowledge from knowledge perspective?
This is enough. Diagrams.net is enough. You'll find all these elements in MS Visio.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Every element is available here. You will find in MS Visio.
Sir, I just want to ask you,
Hmm.
can we come as a career change as to BA role? Like
Yes,
as I was typing you,
correct. Yeah, I
I
saw
have,
that. Yes, yes. You can, yeah, you can transform your career as a BA. You mentioned you have 18 years of experience, right?
yes, in
Uh,
Middle East in core construction, like
got
we
it,
do
got it.
I was doing capital projects,
I got it.
basically planner, scheduler.
Yeah, you can, you can show your experience of 18 years mix and match of business analyst, right?
Okay,
You have a good opportunities in the coal and gas also.
okay,
In capital market and coal and gas also, you have good opportunities for a BA. You
okay,
can project your domain knowledge. Okay, that
okay.
will also be good.
Right. But I will be fitting into the
Yes, yes,
like
definitely.
I mean initial jobs, right?
No, since you have more experience, I mean, based on your domain knowledge, you might get good role only, or no,
Okay,
at a senior level.
okay.
Srikanth, what do you
And
provide
what
as a
is there
like
any
job
sorry,
support?
sorry. Is there any age limits or something like
No, no, no age limit.
to get into rule like
No, no, no,
some
Vinay.
people will be preferring young
Correct,
people.
but no age limit. Anyone
Nothing
can
like
get. Yeah.
okay. And what would be your support like mock interviews only or
Yeah, I'll get on that point.
okay.
Let me answer Vandana, then I'll come to that
Yeah,
point
sure,
also.
sure,
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, Vandana, you were asking.
My question was, what support, actually you were about to answer the same
Okay.
question. What
Right.
kind of support you will be providing obtaining the job?
Correct. So after the training program, as I said, mock interview is one of the support which I'm going to give you. The next resume preparation, okay, and job referrals. Right, I'll be keep posting a few job referrals in my WhatsApp group and in my Facebook page. Whichever I find suitable, I'll be keep referring you guys. So this is a support I can give you. I mean, if you are from USA or Canada and if you are looking for a consultancy, then I can refer a consultancy also.
Yeah, I'm based on USA. Actually, I have the experience of 7 years, but last year I lost my job,
Okay.
and I didn't seriously, looking for it because I had some family
Got it. Yeah.
But now I want to jump into
Mm,
with full force. So I
mm,
was wondering, how soon we can
right.
we
See,
can
this is
provide.
a good time because I'm not exaggerating the situation, but their project will most probably start in April. Okay, by the time April comes, the business analyst is the one who will be getting hired first because because it is a client facing role, right? So we will be the we'll be on the project from day one. So basically, what happens, January, February, March, from the second week, mid January, February, March, the hirings will be very good.
Correct.
Okay, because they have to fit into the project from the day one, maybe April first week or second week. So basically, not only BA, any tool or any field, this is the right time to get into that particular role.
I have a side question. Although we are talking about the business analyst role in this particular demo, but what do you think about the Scrum Master position, or
So
do
direct, I don't
companies
know.
are providing Scrum Master and business analysts,
Hmm.
analysts that combine job?
No.
Like,
See,
no?
basically, B and Scrum Master both are different roles. According to the Scrum Guide and IIBA, both are different roles. But what happens in few of the organizations, resource management they do. They use BA as a Scrum Master. Okay, but Scrum Master cannot act as a BA. A BA can act as a Scrum Master.
Yeah, but what I'm seeing the trend is like the Scrum Master also need the knowledge of all the business analysis aspect
Correct.
of it.
That is good, right? See, if a Scrum Master is knowing all the business analysis jobs and duties, then that is an added advantage. See, business analyst is a basic foundation for any of the role. Like you go to Scrum Master or you go to product owner, product manager, anything, any position you choose. BA is the basic foundation.
Correct. But yeah, okay, it's fine.
So once you gain hands-on experience as a BA, you can choose your way. You can go as a product owner, you can go as a product manager, or you can go as a Scrum Master. It depends upon your interest at that point of time.
Is these jobs remote based or office based jobs?
Now, it depends on the company. I cannot comment on that. It depends on the company.
But it can also be on a remote.
Yeah, it can also be remote. My job is remote. The
Okay,
current company where I'm working is remote. So it depends.
right.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Udasri, that is what I was saying. You can get work from home also. You can get hybrid also, right? It depends on the company. See, since we are restarting the career or we are transforming the career, at least 1 or 1.5 year, we should not stick, to that one particular requirement that I have to get only work from home. We should some flexible enough. Once you get into the role, then once you gain some experience, then you can demand any sort of working culture or working time, right?
Hello.
Any other questions?
Sir, what salary we can expect in the beginning
So are you currently working? See, basically, I'll just tell you what is the market range for a 3 years or in between 3 to 5 years of a BA. You can easily get 12 to 15 lakhs per annum. Okay. If you are more experienced, then you'll get more package. If your current salary is more, then you can get more hike on that particular uh, current hike, right? But average salary for a 5 years experienced business analyst is in between 12 to 15 lakhs per annum.
So my current 12.5 as an L&D manager.
Then you can get easily 18 to 20.
Okay.
30% hike is what I can say.
Okay. But the role I am in is like different. It's L&D manager.
I know that.
Got it. Thank you.
So what will be the progression of this role?
What is that?
What will be the progression of this role? What will be the next level?
That is what I've told, right? Product owner, product manager, scrum master, delivery manager, product manager, project manager. We have a lot of options.
Those are all still non-technical.
Yeah, non-technical.
Your management. Okay.
Yes, non-technical.
Right.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, sorry. I have two questions. One is I have seen some other institutes flyers also regarding this BL only. But what they are offering is in around 17 to 18,000 they are offering IIBA certification. So how that is possible? I mean, as you mentioned, like $350 is coming around 29,000.
I am not mentioning it is the IIB official website.
That is okay, but
I don't know how they are committing that, but this is what is mentioned in the IIBA.
I saw that. I just got that. I mean, they provide their own certificate or they provide IIBA certificate only? And is as you mentioned in India, is it really required to have that IIBA certificate?
See, India, as I mentioned, right, most of the companies do not ask. You can check any of the job description in LinkedIn or Naukri. Companies won't ask for a BA certificate, certified BA, because see, assume if one person is CBAP certified, okay, companies have to pay him huge salaries. Okay, CBAP is the highest level of certification for a BA. Companies have to pay huge salaries. Instead of that, they can hire one who is having the skill set. Right. So India, they won't look for certification.
Okay. So here you will provide your certificate only.
Yeah, training participation certificate I will provide, but that will be of no use. You cannot call yourself as a certified BA.
Okay. And the second question is, like as you mentioned in the message also, AI tool, that how that will help us in this role.
What is that?
AI tool, artificial intelligence.
See, AI, no, can you repeat your question?
No, you mentioned that AI will help in this role. So how that AI tool will help?
For writing user stories, you can take the help of any chat GPT or writing. See, AI cannot write you everything. I cannot write you everything. Okay, it will give you an idea how to write that particular thing. Okay, you can use chat GPT for writing BRD or FRD, right, to get an idea. Since we are new to this, you guys are new to this particular role, you can take the help of that AI and you can do some documentation also.
Okay, thank you, sir. And last question, as I am from insurance background, so will this help
insurance
me to
means sales or
no operations?
Operations, product knowledge you have, right?
Yeah.
The insurance also, see, insurance, banking, the next hospitality, these three are huge demanded for a BA. Evergreen domains: insurance, banking, and finance. Okay, so we have other domains also. Nowadays they are evolving, but these two are evergreen for a BA. You have a lot of opportunities.
Right, but as you mentioned, I don't have that actual BA experience, so we can show this mix.
Correct. I will guide you how to showcase your experience as mix and match of a BA.
Right, but just wanted to know, like, companies will hire experienced guys only, so
So
will they?
you'll get 3 years or 4 years equivalent experience with this training program.
Okay.
Srikanth, one more last thing.
Hmm.
So like the training, the plan, whatever you have made, right? So what domains are majorly include, like considering the last point what you told, insurance domain, banking domain, and finance domain, right?
See,
So basically, which domain idea we'll be getting
correct.
in this
See,
training?
my training program is purely concentrating on the BA skill set. Okay, so I'll be stressing more on the BA skill set. Case studies, what I'm going to give you will be on the different domains. Okay, I will give you banking domain or I'll give you insurance domain, different domains. You are getting that right?
Yes, okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. So let me, okay, if you guys don't have any questions, then I'll tell you the when is the batch and other details.
Where are you based out of, Srikanth?
I'm from Hyderabad.
Oh,
I
right.
stay in Hyderabad.
Amirpet?
No. I stay near Gachibowli.
Okay.
So your classes would be at what Indian time?
Yeah. Indian time IST 7 a.m. That would be around 8:30 p.m. EST. Okay, so the batch is going to start Jan 8. Okay. And timings, as I mentioned, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. daily. IST. Okay. IST, Monday to Friday. Okay. A duration around 30 hours. This project. And fee 8,000, which includes BA and SQL. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other information you guys are looking for?
Yeah, as you
So
said,
what all you'll get?
Will AI replace the future of BA roles?
No, that is what I tried to explain you. AI will not replace. We can use AI to make our job easy, but AI will not replace because AI cannot go to the client and gather requirements, right? So AI will not replace. There are few roles which cannot be replaced. Business analyst is the one, and coding, right? So all those things cannot be replaced.
Srikanth, one question.
Right.
This project would be the like the detailed project which we can use in our interviews as well, right?
Yeah, that sort of project, I'll give you one project. You can put it in a resume also. Right. So, but most of the times what we'll do, we'll based on your experience only, we'll try to cover the project. But if you do not have any past experience, then we can use my project also to put it in your resume. Okay. And you'll also get daily recordings. Each and every day we'll record the classes, and I'll give it to you. You can access from my portal. So we have a separate portal for accessing the recordings where you can access the recordings. Okay. So these are the cases.
SQL, how deep you will go?
Sorry?
In SQL?
SQL is very basic, right? You'll learn select query, how to write the joins, and you'll understand the data types. That's it. SQL will be only 1 hour or 2 hours of class. So these are the case studies what I was talking about. So you'll get case studies for each and every topic, whatever we are discussing in the training program. Okay. Any other?
Yeah, last one. After this course, we can apply for Scrum also. Scrum will be covered under in this program.
Scrum is covered, but you cannot apply for Scrum Master role. Okay, because Scrum Master roles would require in-depth knowledge of Scrum. Okay, so in this training program, I'll teach you how to manage the Scrum things. Okay, because Scrum Master is a managerial role. It is equivalent to project manager. So that needs some extra training.
Srikanth, would you be teaching like business case, process flow, activity
Yes.
flow?
Yes,
All
that's
those?
what I was saying, right? In MS Visio, we'll see all those things.
Mhm.
Activity diagrams, flow diagrams,
Mhm.
process flow diagrams, swim lane diagrams, everything. That is what you're looking for.
Yeah, like I have the experience in it, but it's still like
Got it.
I get fumbled, like when somebody is asking me the question. So especially when I took the break of 1 year, I'm looking for
Yeah.
like
Yes, we'll
refreshment and like
correct.
refreshing the course and like getting more confident about when I'm
Got
asked.
it. Yeah. So yeah, we'll teach all those things also. Okay. So if you guys do not have any questions, then we'll wind up. Before winding up, let me share you my contact details also. I think you guys are in the WhatsApp group, but okay. So this is my phone number and WhatsApp number. This is my email ID. Okay. So trainings at IT Career Path Online is my email ID, and 756-984-2886 is my contact number. I hope you are already in my WhatsApp group. You can ping me or we can discuss if you have any additional questions. Okay. Okay. Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. What time can we call you if at all we want to connect with you?
You are in EST or IST?
IST.
IST. Tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess there is some discrepancy. You are saying in that